back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, children across the land are bringing toys to Cadbury Dairy Milk pop-up little generosity shops for kids who don't have any. And we continue to bring you this nation-building and bonding campaign right here on Expresso.
It gets very personal. Just put yourself in their shoes. So we're asking you to bring your old toys to any of Cadbury Dairy Milk's pop-up little generosity shops. Look a little something like this. And the beautiful thing is, in exchange for your pre-loved toy, you get a beautiful slab of Cadbury Dairy Milk Chocolate of your choice, just to say thank you.
There's a glass and a half in every one.
Generous people are able to receive in such a way that the giver gains in this interchange. How do they do this? Well, it's because their actions are motivated by the needs of others and not of themselves. And Cadbury Dairy Milk is stepping into this spirit of generosity by giving us all the opportunity to spread generosity to the millions of orphans across the country who might otherwise not have something as simple as a toy. And you can get involved. Juliet, we were lost in Sandton City in Joburg, and now we're here in Durban. How's the response been around the campaign?
The response has been phenomenal. The store's only been open for about a month. It opened at Sandton City Mall on the 29th of May, and we're already on over 32,000 toys. And so we're very excited about the response. And most of the consumers who come in say how much they enjoy the campaign and how much they love to get a Cadbury Dairy Milk when they leave.
How easy is it to donate?
So I think it's pretty easy. You just got to go back into your house, dig into your cupboard and find those toys that really give you a memory of your childhood and happiness so that you can pass it on to another child who may not be as fortunate as you.
I love your work today. You've brought all your toys out, but why do you think it's so important for South Africans to spread generosity?
I have a mother of two kids, a 20-year-old and a 9-year-old. Whenever I bring toys, like I buy Tando some toys, you should see his face. It lights up, and I also believe that every child deserves that.
Mm-hmm. Why was it so important for you to be a part of this life-changing campaign?
I come from a huge family, and I'm the last born of the family. We're 14, and I'm the last born, so we can only imagine. Like when I arrived on Earth, I think Umama was a cartel. So I didn't have... So I can't say I was unfortunate, but because we're too many at home. So I think by the time I arrive, we say, look, I'm toys. I never really remembered. I had only one doll, and her name was Julia. I don't know who gave me that doll, but it was so precious to me. So I know the feeling. I know every child deserves to be loved. Every child deserves to have a family, to have both parents, if not one.
You've got quite a few toys here today.
What do you call this? What do you call this?
With the motorized vehicle, and I saw it moves as well.
Mm-hmm, it does. And Miss Crocky.
Miss Crocky over there, yeah.
And we have water gun.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
What worries me nowadays that our kids don't really play outside with toys. They're always busy on gadgets, if not playing TV games. It is very important for a child to play. Just give yourself time. Be a child. And, as a child, children are always happy. Yeah. They've got those happy faces. When they see, number one, children, they don't hold grudges, that we know. If today I decide that I want to bring Tando's friends over, because I always do that anyway. You should see, they never, if a child feels hungry, I promise you, they'll never come to you. They're so free-spirited. So, siyantanda, bantwana bethu, be a child, don't rush. Udlale ngama-toys akho, go to school, respect bantu badala, and I promise you, your future is over bright ngendlela esimanga.
Let's go give these toys away. I think it's very important to teach the young people of today the importance and the power of generosity. Generosity can be very underrated in society, but it's such an important thing. We all coexist, and sometimes we need to push each other a little bit further to make life a little bit easier for everyone. The message that I want to give to the child that will be receiving the toy that I've donated is that it's not always going to be easy, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. It's always about finding positivity and letting that drive you. There are so many ways in which us as South Africans can be more generous to each other, to one another every single day. We get to meet someone who needs a helping hand, and it's about seeing that person and recognizing that you do have the power. Even if something's really small, it can go a really long way. Seeing so many guests on the live show donate toys has been absolutely inspiring. We see that every single one of us wants to do something to help the next person, and being able to have that platform to do it has been incredible, and everybody really does join in when they know that they can make an effect and a change. If you're not based in Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town or Port Elizabeth, how else can you get involved in this life-changing project?
On top of the little generosity shop, there's also a mobile generosity shop that goes to the smaller regions. So it was in Bloemfontein, it was in Port Elizabeth. This weekend it's going to Pretoria from the 28th to the 30th of June. And then it's going to Nelspruit from the 12th to the 14th of July.
Can you tell us about some of the beneficiaries who are going to be benefiting from this campaign?
We selected the beneficiaries in each region that we're in. There is a few in Port Elizabeth, there's a few in Johannesburg, there's a few in KZN, Western Cape, and for a full list of all the beneficiaries, consumers can go log on to the Cadbury Dairy Milk website, where it's cadburyglassandhalf.co.za.
Amanda, why do you think it's so important to teach our young people here in South Africa to be a little bit more generous?
I think it's important to teach young people to be generous because the spirit of giving is what makes the world a better place. You know, if you teach a child to give without expecting anything back, it creates a good demeanor in a little, human being. So I think it's a very good initiative that Cadbury is, pushing forward. My message of hope would be, I hope the toys bring joy into their lives as much as they've touched the lives of the kids that are donating their toys. Toys are a good escape for kids sometimes. They give you hope.
We've already conquered Johannesburg, and now the little generosity shop is in Durban and Cape Town. Make sure you head out there and spread the generosity. Of course, keep up to date on social media. Facebook is Cadbury Dairy Milk SA and Twitter at Cadbury_SA to find out how and where you can donate your pre-loved toys with the hashtag Little Generosity Shop and hashtag Glass&a-Half.
Thanks, Tabs. Beautiful stuff. You can go inspire more goodness in the world. Join children offering their toys to those who don't have at the Cadbury Little Generosity Shop at Gateway Mall Theatre of Shopping. That's up until the 8th of July. Cadbury Dairy Milk, the Little Generosity Shop, currently in Durban at the Gateway Theatre of Shopping as we speak.
Exactly. And we'll also be in Cape Town at Canal Walk Shopping Centre up until the 19th of July. So why don't you join in spreading the generosity? And you could donate a toy, or you could even visit www.cadburyglassandhalf.co.za for more information. You can also follow them on Facebook at Cadbury Dairy Milk SA or Cadbury_SA on Twitter and Instagram using the hashtags Glass&a-Half or hashtag The Little Generosity Shop.
And you can keep us up to date on where you are, how are you donating, what your toys mean to you. Pre-loved toys indeed, but they're going to go to a brand new home where they are really, really needed. So thank you so much to everyone who's made those donations already. You can ponder that as we take a quick break.
There's a glass and a half in everyone.